the gua sha routine. So this is something that I have learned from a lot of different creators out there. This facial massage tool is absolutely amazing. Consistency is everything. Consistency. I do it almost every day. And I've been seeing a lot of like congestion under my chin lately. It is fascinating. I've done a deep dive on that. I think I need to find somebody who can talk about it on my podcast. How amazing would that be? Oh, to do this, you will use an oil. I'm actually pretty tough on facial oils. I at first thought, oh, I haven't tried many. Then I looked at the ones I've tried. I really haven't liked 99% of them. I am now trying the Le Prunier plum oil. This stuff is legit. It is glorious texture, adheres, not sticky, this could be a very, very big contender. Honestly, this is phenomenal stuff. I will go through the gua sha routine, and then I will have skin that takes whatever I put on top of it like a dream. Now you're thinking, she wore all that stuff at night. Is she going to cleanse her face in the morning? If my skin is oily, if I'm sweating overnight, if I don't feel fresh and clean in the morning, then yes, I will do a cleanse. I'm telling you, it rarely happens over here, but I will have like a nubby kind of, this is also something that I live and die by. These are like, I boil the crap out of these face towels. This is an exfoliator at night if I use this on my skin after cleansing. It is a great way to provide physical exfoliation. I think we forget that. In the morning, if I wake up and I don't want to cleanse, I'll just kind of have a damp face towel. And what I will do is go under the eye, because that skin needs to also be exfoliated. Sometimes for me, if I apply concealer, sometimes it's just a nightmare. And I realize that this is just not exfoliated. I wear product on it all day. I'm not heavily cleansing and scrubbing that area. I don't think you should. But that's one of my little hacks, is that I'll take warm water and I'll just kind of use this to buff and exfoliate under the eye, and product applies so much more evenly under the eye when I do that. And if I also want to exfoliate in the morning, or if I say do the gua sha facial massage, then usually I would apply makeup on top of it. Well, sometimes instead of a resurfacing mask, which I used to use them quite a bit over here, I love the Tata Harper. I've had great options. You can search them on the channel, and they've worked really well for me. I haven't reached for one in a very long time. Now, if I reach for one, I tend to go with honorable mention here, Organic Skin Co. This is their Clean Slate Cleanser. It's an AHA cleanser. I'll put it on. It'll just get any dead skin off if I need it when I'm traveling. Otherwise, once every 2 weeks, I'm fully into dermaplaning. Like, I dermaplane quite often and I love it. So this is the Leaf Dermaplaning tool, and you get refills over here. And this is basically a straight edge razor, and I'm shaving my face. That's what's happening, you guys. That's what's happening. So no, it does not grow back coarser. My hair did not. That doesn't mean it's not going to work for you, but I'm telling you, I have not seen that. I was terrified of that. There is a steep learning curve. You want to be very careful, and the company has so much great content on there. You do not want to go at a right angle to your skin. Yes, this should be common sense. Still, sometimes you get excited and you're like, you got to go very, very slow. The only thing and the only critique I have of this is that this area that is where the razor goes, that is a long area. It's hard to get into the corners, and I do not want a plastic disposable option. So right now, this is what I'm using, but I wish they would create something that had a little bit more versatility to it, flexibility, whatever, so you could get into like here and whatever. If I do this facial massage and then do the dermaplaner, my skin is, I mean, it's good. Like, it's real good. Sure, I have fine lines. Yes, I have some dry patches. Yes, you know, there's a couple of blackheads. I've never been the person who goes to get facials all the time. I don't get facial massages. I don't get facial treatments. I don't get fractal lasering. I don't do any of that. I am starting to use more tools that I'm going to mention in a second. But, well, the dermaplaner is technically a tool, but I do plan on going to a dermatologist and a facialist or an esthetician, because I think it'll actually help me for this channel, and it will help me figure out, what am I doing? Am I missing something? Is there an opportunity with what I'm using? Is there something I shouldn't be using? Quick aside here, sunscreen every day. I do it. A lot of people are like pro. Some people are, it's polarizing sometimes. I don't know why, but I do apply that every morning before I put on any makeup. So after the facial massage, say I do a dermaplane that day. It is not every day. It's once every 2 weeks. If not, or if I do, there is sunscreen that goes on. I feel like we've almost covered it all. I do want to mention this brand called Common Air. I tried their 2% Ceramide Boost Barrier capsules. These are skincare in biodegradable capsule form. Speaking of that, 3 Ships is another brand that I'm looking into. I have started using their under eye patches. They melt in water. It's so cool. So this is a female founded brand. So is 3 Ships. These little capsules I was starting to use at night. My skin loved them and I forgot about them because there's just so much. So I'm going to reach back out to the brand and see if I can talk to them and learn more about their process here. Credo introduced me to them and I can't wait to learn more and try more from their line. The one thing that I will tell you I have started using, I'm looking over there. I have the Solo Wave, which is a red light therapy thing. I'm very curious about red light therapy. That is somebody I will talk to for my podcast. And then I have started using the Zip tool. So this took me way too long to use. This was gifted and it took me way too long to get to. And I feel terrible, but I'm now starting to use it. I'm doing it right here for like jawline definition. The gua sha I think helps with that. Curious to see. I tried my first session today. And this is like any skincare, you know, consistency is key. You know, the reason I think I'm also very holistically oriented towards this is because a really long time ago, #storytime, I was in a fitting room with a model. I was working at Neiman Marcus on the sales floor. It's like 18 lives ago. And I was there and there was a model there and her skin, you guys, it was so glowing. Her eyes were so bright. I remember saying, well, your skin is amazing. You know when you see people and you're just like, what are they doing? So she told me how she did an elimination diet because she had horrible acne. She tells me this whole story. I'm sitting there glued listening to this stunning angel of a human being in this tiny cramped fitting room trying to get her into this gown for a luncheon. And I was like, please don't go out there. But, you know, I'm not doing my job at that point. But she was excited. She eliminated everything until she found out what was causing the issue. And that's I've always been fascinated with skin. And then also I've seen the effects of mental health deteriorating on my skin. So I have, in times where I have been ridiculously stressed, my skin looks like crap. That's why I try to look mostly through that lens. Yes, these products are beautiful, beautiful products. This is an incredible brand, One Love Organics, Alpine Beauty. These are some of the best companies that I have found out there in the space. So use this as a starting point. Please hear me when I tell you that do not just think you can buy the products and that's going to fix everything for you. Because yes, this is a leg up and yes, these are glorious options and hopefully they will work for your skin. Not to frustrate you, but I also would encourage anybody listening to explore inside out skincare elements, you know, ways that you can work on your physical health, mental health, nutrition, even if it's just a little thing like drinking more water. My God, I can tell you immediately when I'm dehydrated. Under my eye and then my forehead. I can tell immediately. It's a full picture approach, but these are the products that I've been using. I have so many in there to test. I'm really excited about the tools. Don't forget to leave your current skincare routine in the notes, things you've loved, things maybe you don't love anymore. It really helps this community. So if you could take 2 seconds and do that, that's great. If you find these roundups helpful and you want to see more of them, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you right back here real soon. Until then.